Well, hello. Hello, everybody. How do we do today? Sorry if it's a little noisy, but it was hot in the house, so I got my AC running. As you can see, I got boxes behind me. I got blue tape right here. Got lots of stuff going on here today, but it is a good day. Hopefully, everybody's had a good day and a good week thus far. And I'm going to have a laid back show today. Not going to be all crazy technical or whatever, but I am going to show y'all some cool stuff. Hopefully, get to see the difference between a balanced and an unbalanced fan, because I haven't even cracked open the one on the F16 yet. So we gonna see. But anyway, let's get started here. So I wanted to say what's up to everybody. Everybody knows who I am. Thank you for being here with me tonight on this fine hump day. That's what it is, right? Yeah, I think it is. Um, but as you can see, this is me. I'm Gooniac 33. That's my website down there. Keep in mind there is going to be some major changes to that website coming up. Wife and I are working on it. So we're going to be doing some new stuff. I've got new products coming as well. Trying out some new stuff that I have been kind of quiet about, but I got things going on. Still got things working, even though I'm busy at work and such. But Shadow Ops, I wish I was laid back. But ask Nate, he calls me uptight. But that's how I'm supposed to be as a stepdad, right? Anyway, that's me. That's my website, gooniac33.me. It's going to be changing, but it is still there for now. I do burners, changing up the way I do burners too, by the way. It's going to be a little different if you guys want. We'll also do the Gooniac stacks now for other planes, and then also going to be doing some stuff for guns, etc. So that'll be working out pretty soon too. So anyway, that's me. Check me out. Look down at the link in the description for becoming a member of the channel to help support. There's also a PayPal link scrolling down there on the bottom, and that's also in the description if you guys want to help support the channel. I have members, and I'm going to call you guys out here in a little bit, but I have memberships there also. So if you all want to support me, there's different ways to do it, through memberships or through super chats or through PayPal donations, however you want to do it. If you enjoy what I do, if you like what I do, you can show me that way, or you could just share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff too. Just let people know that I'm here. Main reason for me being here is to help out people with the stuff that I know. I didn't have that when I got started in RC, so I'm trying to help out people with the knowledge that I have, and see if that can help make your RC experience even better, because getting as much knowledge as you can from around you will help quite a bit. So I'm here to help with that. So check me out on Gooniac33.me and check out the description for other stuff. It'd be cool if you guys would join. I appreciate all the people that have joined. And speaking of that, let's get to the shout outs. So I'm going to shout out my people that were here to start. Started talking pretty early, over an hour before, but Big Chris, who is a member, I talk to Big Chris often. What is up, Big Chris? He is a member. Look into the memberships in the description, guys. That helps the channel out quite a bit. Mr. Jack78, what is up to you? Hope you're doing good over there. He is a member as well. Mr. Ghost RC, he's here. I haven't seen you in here in a while, Ghost, so I was shouting you out and saying thanks for being here, and he is a member. Who else? Snow River. What's up? He's a member as well. Thank you for being here. What's your weather like up there, Snow? It's been really good down here. Hoping it's the same for you. Tim Justins, what is happening with you? I see you too. Jeff in Laura, Alabama, what's up? Appreciate your show and you posting all the videos. I saw the couple of things that you posted of mine on your show too, so thank you for doing that. Shadow Ops, who is a member, what's up, Shadow? Glad to see you're here today. How's weather in Idaho these days? I haven't been paying much attention. Med Scott, what is up? Working on his OV10. Who else? Andy Cho, what's happening? Keep scrolling down. Lots of people in here early today. Mr. Cowgal, my RC stepson, he's here too. What's happening, Nate? Will Dunn, thank you for being here. And since you are here and you've been chatting, you will be getting a wrench, my friend. So thank you very much for being here. People who show up to the channel and get involved in the chat get a wrench. Thank you very much for being here. Litz RC, what's up? Lionel Randall, I see you too. He's a member. Thank you for being a member, my friend Lionel. Thank you for being here. Paul McNeil, what's up? I see you. Airvex, what's happening? It's jumping around on me, so trying to see who else is here. But as I see people, I'll call them out. But thanks, y'all, for being here. Travis Thompson, Appalachian RC Air, what is up to you? Thank you for being here. Keep on chatting in here, and you will get a wrench. But thanks to y'all for being here. Only 88 clouds and lots of lots of rain. That's cool. So it's been mild here. We had rain last week, but none this week. It's just been kind of muggy, kind of weird. So Travis, you have a wrench, my friend. Thanks for being here. Let's do the usual, guys, because we got questions. We got shout outs out. So now we're going to do the questions. This is the Q&A section, so y'all could come up with something you want to ask or something you want to talk about, and we will go from there. So, Bonneville Salt Flats. Oh wow! You know, and the funny thing is, all the rain that I've seen has been Central Valley and in the hills and foothills and other stuff. It didn't quite do a downpour here, but it did. It did get really humid and muggy. So hopefully, Shadow Ops, that the rain out there is something, a sign of things to come. That would be great. So yeah, hey guys, I was talking to Big Chris about this, and how he was asking about discharges, and I recommended the smart discharger. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. I've talked about it on the show before. I found out about it from the RC Air Marshal, so that was cool. But that thing has been a freaking lifesaver. It's so, I mean, on top of having a regen discharge too, but the smart discharge is awesome. Saves you a whole bunch of time. You can control it from your phone. It's just really cool. And Big Chris is enjoying it, so thanks for bringing that up, and I'm glad that you like it. Craig Bevan, what's happening? So, who else here? And yes, Snow River I did see, and it did not surprise me at all, and it's exactly why I will not ever do anything from Horizon Hobby. I'll never do a what do you call it? I'll never do a pre-sale with them or a pre-order. Nope. Actually, I don't do pre-orders at all, really. No, sucks to see that, and I hope you guys will end up getting what you paid for. Just gonna take some time. So we'll see. Lionel Randall's got a good question. So, is the Edf Stator on the backside of the Edf, and how can it affect the sound and thrust? So the Stator, let me think. I have an EDF unit out. I do. Give me a second. I'm gonna stop the camera. I'll keep talking. But the EDF Stator is what helps direct the air out the back. And I have an EDF unit right here I'm grabbing. Stators are something that's often kind of neglected when talking about EDFs. So let me show you what I got here. But stators are these things here in the back. A lot of times you will see them. Yeah, these are kind of curved. These are curved a little bit. They're not straight, but they're used to help direct the air out. I don't know if you can see it from the front. Maybe not, but they're used to direct the air out the back. I'm not super technical about this stuff, but one of the things I do know about anything to do with airflow is that flat spots are bad. When you get to these lower end units, like you get on the like freewing and some of the other stuff, you'll see a lot of these stators are flat. Believe it or not, just sharpening that edge will actually make airflow out better. And it will, having it like this makes it make more noise. If you make it more of a point or an airfoil shape towards the end, it'll actually make it quieter, make it sound better. So, and there is a fan that I worked on. I never did get to put it in a plane, but I had one of the all metal units that come from freewing, had really blunt edges, and I went through with a Dremel tool and I sharpened them all. And whenever I ran the thing up, it when I ran it up before, it made a certain whistle kind of cool noise. Once I ran it up after having sharpened the edges, the whistle went away, and a whistle is a sign of turbulence. So having that whistle gone means the air is getting out better. So hey, that's a good question. So stators, when you get to the higher end units like jet fan and then Schubler and those other guys, you'll notice these stators are actually going to be really sharp, and in the front they'll be curved different ways. They actually put time into it, so it stabilizes the air and straightens it. One other thing that helps is the inlet. The inlet helps a lot with straightening out the air. That's why the X-Fly and the new FMS units are so good, because the rotor is set further back in the housing, which allows this to direct the air more in, makes it quieter, makes it run better, more thrust. In the airframe, it works better when it's that way. So yeah. Again, on lower end units, it's not really you're not really gonna notice. But if you want to start paying attention to detail and getting every little bit out of it, just sharpening these alone will make a big difference in the way the way the fan performs. But anyway, good question, Lionel. So let's see. Paul McNeil, that's cool to see. Blue Flame was before my time, but I do know about it. Paul McNeil, there have been some cool flyovers. Today I missed him. There were 3 C-130s that came in one after another from Hawaii. They were deployed out in Hawaii for a little while. And they all came in today, one after another. I think that they were flying in formation on the way back. But they all came in quick succession. Then earlier this week, a couple days ago, I got to see the, actually, was it yesterday? I don't remember when it was. But I got to see the, it was Monday. Got to see the Royal Air Force come in with their C-130. I guess it's training. They're paratroopers here in the U.S. and they're coming out every Monday. So I got to see that. I am going to see a cool flyover for the 49er game coming up on Friday. So we don't know what it is yet, but I'm hoping it's going to be some F-35s or something cool. Usually they're the T-38s from Beale, but we'll see. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, water on the salt flats. I hope that's a sign of more rain coming. Shadow, the X-Fly for the F6 freewing F-16. From what I've heard, it might be a little bit of a downgrade. No, the X-Fly was really not all that good. If you're looking for a bump in efficiency, it will be, but it's, as far as putting out more power, not so hot. The new Pro 1900 millimeter Works great in the F16 for the FMS or the E-Flight, but if you're looking for good performance, I think that stock, the stock setup is pretty good. May not want to change it. What F-35 is grounded? Are all of them grounded, or just the A's, B's, C's? Which one? Litz, I didn't see the tail. I can only see from underneath. But I guess they're going to Moody Air Force Base, whatever that is. Litz, if you know where Moody is, they might be. But there were 3 C-130s that came together. So I'm wondering why all the F-35 are grounded. What did they find? That's curious, making me curious. Is there another crash? Is there some incident or some avionics issue or what? Sorry guys, the chat's kind of slow. Oh no, the seats aren't working? Oh dang. Ejection seat issues. Oh, okay. Ooh, they got to get that fixed. Will Dunn. Where are you? I do not, because they're exposed outrunners. There are people that do. The only unfortunate thing is that they hurt thrust. May not be much, but any hurt in thrust to me is not a good thing. So, nope. I don't, unless you have an in-runner set up, then I can help you out. But no, I don't make burners for outrunners. Simply because I do not want to hurt thrust, and all the outrunner setups for burners do. So, nope. Got some new people here. I see John Dicker. What's up? Thanks for being on here. And anyway, so let's keep on going with the questions. I'm trying to check out and see what's going on. So that's interesting about the seats, the ejection seat being an issue. Wonder how they figured that out. Oh, Will Dunn, they do make some in runners. Whether or not they're good for that particular plane, yeah, they could be, but they're 6S, so you have to go to 6S. There are ways to do it, and maybe I'll come up with a way to make them for 64s, but I just don't want to hurt thrust. That's the main thing. Hurting thrust is not a good thing for me. Yes, you can add things for the effect, but I don't want to put anything in a plane that's going to hurt it, and the stuff that I have actually helps most of the time. So I want something that's going to make it look cool and help. So, but we'll see. There is a way to do it, but it would require a little bit more work. And it won't hurt thrust, but it just takes a little bit more work. So I can do it, but it's better not to. So anyway, what's up? Oh man, that hurts. So if they got word from the people who make the plane, that sucks. So hopefully they can get that figured out and get them going again. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to do, Will Dunn, because it hurts. So there are ways to do it, and maybe I can come up with a way to do it that won't be as restrictive or hard to do. So cool. But I'm working on something similar to that. There is stuff out on the market right now, but it's unfortunately really restrictive. And like I said, I don't want to do that with the things that I make. I want them to be I don't want them to hurt thrust at all. I want it to stay the same or improve. Well, cool, John. John, thanks for being here. And if you keep on chatting, and then I'll just have to make you a moderator. And thank you very much for checking us out. But I'm going to work on something that's going to keep from hurting thrust. But like I said, 6S makes a big difference, especially when you get to the smaller 64s. If you move a 64 millimeter to 6S and use it, you don't even have to use that big of a battery. That thing turns into a rocket ship. It's just more efficient on 6. 4 does work. There's ways to do it. You just have to be willing to put that time and effort in. So cool. What else is going on? So I'm just replying to an email right now. Anyway, let's see what else is going on in the questions here. Okay, Shadow, I'll take a look when I get a chance. I just don't, I haven't really been doing much aside from helping here at the house and working on burners and such. The funny thing is, I got home today, took a little break. People like the way I cook, so I was able to make some food for the wife so that when she gets here, she'll just be able to eat after work. And Mr. John T, what is happening? How you doing out there, my friend? The Fred Barron, I see you too. Thank you for being here. So guys, since you're here, I'll tell you guys, but I've been working on a couple things. One thing is adding some color to the burners. Not a lot, but enough to make it look a little bit more realistic. I'm working on that. Also have some the Gooniac stacks, which you guys already know about. I'm going to be doing more of that. I have a Miss America racer here, and I'm going to be adding the Gooniac stacks to that. Yes, John, I'm going to, and I'll elaborate a little bit more once I get it going. But I have the new FMS Futura V3 that I'm going to be adding it to and testing it on there. And when I do, you guys will get to see it. But it should be pretty cool. And then because there'll be more colors and more, it'll just look more realistic. So that's going to be happening down the road. Probably sometime next week you'll see that. But any other questions, you guys? Any other stuff going on? Like I said, I didn't get to fly this last weekend because I was busy doing other stuff. I have to work on my car again. I got the other planes done and some other stuff done, but I got the oil change. I just have to get my spark plugs changed, and then we will get that done. Ghost RC, I have been racking my brain. That's something I'm constantly working on for turbines. That's something that I've really been working on because I haven't been showing anything, but it is something that's always in the works because I know that if I'm able to do something for those, it will be even better. But it's hard with all that heat and the way that I'm going to be able to do it. So yeah, so I got to work on my car. I got to get the spark plug changed. You can only change the spark plugs when the head is cold on this car, so it's a matter of me waiting till the morning and waiting till the end, till after it's sat for a few hours, and then going and working on it, and change them out and be done. What I'd like to do is do it first thing in the morning one of these days and get it done. But I've got so many things going on, I can never do everything I want. So never enough time. But we'll get get some new stuff. Also working on machine guns for planes that can be turned on and off from your radio. That's something I'm working on too. So haven't put it out yet, but they are coming. So, and again, what we're going to do today, I'm just going to show you guys what I've done with my my new F16 from Hobby King, because I bought an extra fan because I know for a fact that the one that comes in it is going to be out of balance. Another thing I found too is that screw that hold, because the way that the fan is put together, the screw that holds the whole rotor in place was actually a couple turns out. So I'll have to show you guys some things to do on that. I should have done a little bit better video of that. And you know what? Since I have this other fan, I can do a video of me balancing that fan that's coming out of the plane so that you guys can see. But yeah, and Will done. I'm working on that. It's not quite as easy as you think, just because of what I have to get together to make it happen. But I found some things. It's just the only issue is the voltage. So once I'm able to get the voltage right, we'll be able to get it to work. You know, and if I have to use some type of a regulator to do that, I will. But we're getting there. Not quite yet. Yeah, Paul. Thankfully I know how to cook on a stove too. Um, so yeah, Shadow Nate's good. He was just in here. We haven't been flying much together because he's in a different area, but we are still in contact. I was talking to him today. He's good. What? No, I don't know where the heck this is. It's a return maybe. Anyway, I had a gift at the door. Don't know what it is. Um, huh. I'll have to look and see. Anyway, I'll get the camera back up here in a second. So yeah, Shadow, I don't know if you got to see, we flew together at his house a couple weeks ago, and I plan to do that again sometime here in the future. Yes, I did. I have some of them done, and I'll get the rest done and shipped out by before the end of the week. So yeah, yeah, Paul, I haven't been able to get out and cook on the grill for a while because I was doing chicken differently inside. I'd never actually cooked it inside in the stove, so I figured out ways to do it that way. And it turned out pretty good, so we were doing that. But I'll get back to firing up the grill here in a little bit. So. But yeah, so I'll get that out to you soon. No, Wild Bill, it's not crockpot, just regular in the stove. Not in the stove, in the on the stove in the oven. So you got things to work that way. But yeah, so like I said, I've got more stuff coming. Haven't been crazy with advertising or any of that stuff yet, but stuff's coming. The Gooniac stacks are cool, and I've got a couple more planes to put those in. And then we'll go from there. But then I'll get my other prototype burner in my Futura, and we'll go from there. I might even put it in my F16. Oh, F16's already got a burner, so I can't add that now. But okay, well done. Just let me know when you're ready. The website is there in the description, so just when you're ready, shoot me a message, and we can get that going. So. Anyway, what else is up? Anybody? So let's, and then I have to get prepared for my. Sorry for the flashing on the screen. I'm opening up other windows and I don't have it set on dark mode, so um, making the screen bright and blanking out, making me look dead. So. Cool, man, Scott. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a P40, but that's not a plane that really does much for me. Will Den, if it's for just a single fan, it's going to be $60. That includes shipping. I'm not raising it yet, but I might have to raise it here soon because the price is going up on everything. I've tried to hold it down as long as I could. Anthony, what is happening, my friend? How are you? Thanks for being here. Thank you for chatting with everybody. Freedom is free. That's why I don't really like calling it freedom, because some are free, some aren't. It's just everything's at a price. I don't even know how to put it. It could be free if we didn't have politicians in charge. Everything would be good if we didn't have politicians that wanted to make money off DoD contracts. Anyway, let's not get started in that, though. Anyway, what is up with Dave's RC? I haven't heard anything from him. Nothing from Dave's RC. But hopefully anybody's been in contact. Because I need to reach out to him. I haven't talked to him in a while. So Anthony, it's good that you asked, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Because you get to hear the difference between balanced and unbalanced on that plane. I pulled mine out of the box. I just haven't actually run it up in the with what it is. So you guys will get to see that today. I will run it up as it is out of the box, see what it sounds like, and it's probably going to buzz like crap. So I'll pull it out and put in the one that I balanced, and you guys will get to hear the difference. There is a huge difference between a balanced and an unbalanced fan, and people don't realize it till they hear it. And then when they hear it, they get addicted to the way it sounds, and next thing you know, they're wanting to balance every one they get. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I hope he's okay, but still, and I understand everybody's got their own issues dealing with, but just want to make sure he's good. Spencer, what is happening? Your logo cracks me up, I swear. What's happening? Pete Lane got a good one. You mean good, not food? Batteries that I've been trying that I actually like lately have been Sokokin. Sokokin, I have two sets. I have a 6S 100C 7200. I doubt that they're 100C, but I don't care because they work great. But they are 7200, and they are a real 7200 from what I've seen. They work great, really good. Voltage drop is a little high, but they don't heat up, and they don't know, you actually get extra flight time. So it just depends. So let's see, Pete Lane. Yeah, so that's Sokokin. Who else? Yeah, Sokokin have been good. That's the new stuff I've tried. I just recently got some packs from Hobby King 2 to try out. Some of the new rhinos I wanted to try, see how those work. Oh, cool, Anthony Lishy. You've I wish you'd post more videos so I could see it. If you have a channel or anything, let me know. So also with this fan that I've got, I'm going to. So I already balanced one because that was an extra I bought. What I'm going to do is I'll do a video of me balancing the one that comes out of this plane so you guys can see. I'll do it and I'll post it at another time and do it as a premiere or something so you guys we can chat while it's being done. Uh, so yeah, George Watts, what is happening? Oh, cilantro, yeah. Um, cilantro is one of those things that I have a love-hate thing with it. Depends on it. Depends on how it's done, whether I like it or not. So anyway, what else is going on? I got several planes behind me right now. A couple of these are going to go away. And I have a desk back there that needs to get done. So, Anthony, I think I asked last week, but you might have already left. You said you own a car shop. What's your specialty? Because I know it's European cars, but what specialty? And yes, from what I've heard, the F-16, I mean the X-Fly 50s and 64s, you actually do get a little bit of a bump in performance. Balancing a fan will give you a big bump in performance too. Cut your amp draw, but give you more speed. Um, but yeah. So let's see what else. We're getting more people coming in here too, guys. Don't forget to like. If you like the stream, it helps me out because then it puts it in front of more people so they get to see. Mercedes, BMW, Porsche. Ooh, Lambo performance and tuning. You probably know somebody that I know. If you know about tuning, there's actually a friend of my wife's. His name's John Reed. He's a performance tuner, and he's one of the premier Lambo and Ferrari tuners. I don't know if you've heard anything about him, Anthony, but you probably have. Um, but cool. Glad to hear it. Where are you based at? Based out of? I'm a mechanic, but I work on equipment. I work on my own cars for the most part, but I don't do any of the fancy tuning stuff. Just regular work. Tires, brakes. Try not to have to tear apart motors. Can do it if I have to, but take care of them. You don't have to. Dude, I don't care, Anthony. If I bring it up, say what you could do. Whatever. Say whatever, do whatever. It don't bother me a bit. It's my channel. I do what I want. So I don't care. You're in Atlanta. Put it up there. You can even post a link to your place. I don't care. I'd like to see. I know there's some people here from that area. Um, I have no problem with it. It's my channel. You ain't taking over if I'm telling you to do it. So go right on ahead. So, all right, cool. I'll have to check that out. Um, yeah. So, and that's the thing that freaks me out, Shadow, because I listened to the dealership instead of actually cracking open the manual on my car, and they told me that the spark plug interval is 65,000 miles, and that's what it is for the normally aspirated car. And I should have known better. And I remember with the other turbo that I had, that I had to change them every 40K, and it's the same with this. And I'm at 65. I got on the gas one day at leaving work, getting on the freeway, and the car went. I'm like, what the hell? Like, that sounds like spark plugs. What the heck? What do you know? I open the manual, change them every 40K. So I put additives in my fuel, so I'm sure that helped. But I have a whole new set. Crazy thing is they're iridium, so they're $25 a piece. So it cost me about $100 for 4. But I'm sure of it. But what happens is those iridiums eventually wear out. The electrodes end up wearing out over time. So I have a new set. Just got to put them in. I've been easy on it, and I did change the oil. So I change the oil every. It's synthetic, so they say 5. I try to change a little before, but so anyway. So I've been yapping for a little while. Maybe we should got a decent amount of people in here. So I'm thinking it's probably time to set up the little stand there to take a look at this other stuff so you guys can hear what I've done with my fan and the F16. So I'll pull it out of the box. Anthony, thank you for being a member, my friend. Very much appreciated. And like I said, when I'm on, as long as you let me know what you want to talk about, I got no problem. No problem shouting out people that ask me if they can do it, especially if it's on my channel. You can do whatever the hell you want, because I prefer promoting people that I know instead of some random person. So give Anthony a big shout out, guys. He is now a member, so thank you very much, my friend. And let's see. So yeah, Shadow, they say 5,000 miles. Actually, some of the oil says it could go 10. I don't trust that. Nope. Even if it can do it, why do it? It doesn't. Anyway, y'all, let me get my stuff set up. It's going to take me a couple minutes, but let me do that, and we will be back. Sorry if you don't like music, but it needs to be played. I will be back. All right, so I've got the camera set up. Well, it will be. Have it on here in a second. Getting that set up. Have that. Work. Let's see what happens here. There we go. So we'll have to get the plane out of the box. Up. The plane here in the box. It's going to pull out the fuse. Everything else is still in there. So, like I said, I haven't pulled this out yet. I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to put it together. All I'm going to do is pull it out of the packaging. Use it here. God, it's so small. It's not something you want to hear. But anyway, I'm going to have to set up my other chat here so y'all can see. So I can see what you guys are saying. But we're going to figure out where the throttle is, run it up, hear what it sounds like, then pull out that the fan that's in it and put in my own that I've already balanced. So you guys can hear what it sounds like. All right, I got the chat open. Gonna have to go get my headphones so it's not echoing in the hold on a second, guys. Maybe I already have them down there. I do. There they are. So, give me a second and be right back. On that camera. Okay. There. Okay. Now you won't hear it. So, first thing we got to do is figure out so these are those packs I was talking about. I don't think I'm going to be able to use them in this plane. They might be a little too fat, but these are the Rhinos. They were cheap. 1550 50C 4S. So I'll have something to try these in, but probably not this plane because it's a little bit too. Okay, what is this? So what's powering? Okay, so that's weird. So it's only signal. I haven't looked at the instructions for this, so I'm gonna have to play it by ear here. So I bet you one of these others will power it. Find out if that works. Judging by what they're doing here. So that's for another switch. Okay, so let's see if this works. I'm just winging it. We just winging it. Yep, that worked. Yep, okay, cool. So this is the first run up. You guys will get to hear it as it sounds out of the bag. So chances are that it will be buzzy. Let's make sure it's clean in the inside. Nothing in there. Nothing there. All looks good. This is actually a really well done little plane. So I don't see anything working here. Was throttle in that? Maybe I do need to look it up. I might have to pull this little thing out and see. So that one's throttle in the back. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pull that out. Oh, wait, I had it. I had it in the wrong place. All right, let's do that again. Okay, this will be easy. I had it set up the wrong way. Signal is here. And then that's a rudder, which we don't use. This is what's going to power it. So now it will work. All right, that should do it. One, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. So, as I was saying, this thing's going to sound like crap. So let's actually run it up. It's vibrating like crazy. So I'm going to put the mic up so you can hear it. It's buzzy. That noise you hear, you don't want to hear. It's incredibly buzzy. Crazy buzzy. So, no. I'm not just going to overlook that and be like, oh, no, it sounds fine to me. No. No. We ain't going to do that. Not today. No. So, and what do you know? It's just magnetic. I don't know if I like that. It is pretty strong, but I still don't know if I like it. So we might have to do something about that. But here's the one I balanced. So that one is going to go in here. Then you will get to hear the difference between what it sounds like coming out of the plane. What's up, Hamilton? I see you. How you doing, bud? Long time no see. Else. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna pull this thing out. Yeah, and guys, like I said, I'm surprised this plane is as high quality as it is. It's not what I'd expect from Hobby King. You know, everybody gives Hobby King a bad rap. They're not bad. I haven't had any issues with them. Everything I've ordered has shown up. Everything that I've had, the one thing I did have issues with, they took care of right away, with no problem. I mean, it was like instant. All right, so I'm going to pull these out one at a time. See the motors like that. Put them in as I pull them out. Don't. Wait, what? Let out. So that one's there. Not a whole lot of room for this, but we gonna do it this way. Because that's what I want to do. Don't want to have to spend a whole lot of extra time. All right, I need some pliers. There we go. Down. Next one is the middle. Pull that one out. Pull that one in. So this is the stock fan as it comes. Let me see how if this is tight or loose. On the one that I had, spinner was loose, and it is. Look, there's no tension at all on that screw. So this thing is held. I'll pull this apart because it hasn't been balanced, so you guys will see. This screw is actually really important because this little spinner holds the whole thing on. So I'm not gonna pull the whole thing out, but the screw is what holds it in there. So if you guys have this plane and you haven't actually pulled it apart and you think that fan's okay, pull this thing apart before you kill it, because that fan is not secured. When I opened this thing, you saw it. See how easily I'm turning that screwdriver? That's how easy it was. It needs to be at least there. Otherwise, this thing's going to fly off. So check it, because when I balanced this one, that screw was almost out too. So Hobby King must want to sell parts. Got to hand it to the other people that have actually paid that attention to detail. Motion RC's done pretty good with it, with their fans. They will actually balance them now. Whether it's a really good balance, I don't know, but they at least make an effort, which is good. FMS will actually do a real balance on theirs, which is good. So that up there. Gotta make sure that these are in place because this thing very picky. I'm sorry, is really picky with stuff pinching. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There. Put that there. There we go. Put that in place and then make sure it's flat. Because if it's pinching, you're gonna, the fan will rub. You're gonna have to see if it does that. Because I barely pinched the side and it rubbed. That feels like it's probably gonna rub. So let me see if I can. Oh, I think it might be all right. So as I said, the cool thing is that just snaps in place. So let's try this again. And hopefully it's not taking too long. You guys aren't getting too antsy. So this is the throttle on the signal side. This is powered by anything, so I'll take any one of the power wires, any one of the servo wires here, and put them on the power side. And then I'm going to run this up. So let me check the chat real quick before I get this thing started. So what I wanted to ask was, did you guys actually hear the change? Did you hear how much it was, how much of a noise it was making? Because it was pretty buzzy when I put that, I put the mic on there, if you could hear it. I could feel it, but I don't know if you guys could actually hear it. Just let me know. But as I was saying, the plane actually looks really good. The paint is really good. You can kind of see the foam, but barely, just barely. And from what I can tell, this is the right size. It's shrunken down just a little bit. Some of the other planes that I've had, this was really big, and it didn't give you the E-flux you needed. But this is actually going to be good for the 12 blade. So let me know if you guys could hear. I'm about to run it up with the fan that I balanced. I already checked it outside of it, and it was buttery smooth. So let's. Oh yeah, there you go. Totally different. Way better. And as I said before, the motor's a little noisy, so there's a little vibration from that, but it sounds way better. Oh, I didn't get rid of that on the screen. Oops, that shouldn't be there. But sounds way better. Much better. Significantly better. So there is reason to balance that fan. You don't have to, and you can fly it around and it'll be fine, and eventually it'll fly apart because they will get fatigued, they'll crack, they'll eventually break. But definitely worth that little bit of effort because it didn't take much. What I'll do is with this fan, I'll actually do a balance video, and then I'll set it as a premiere and chat with you guys after I post it. But really easy to balance. Just take everything apart. You don't have to pull it apart yet, but what I'll do is I'll make a mark here and just start to use a reference, then go around with the spinner, and then maybe add weight if I need to. Took me about 20 minutes total to balance it, and then get it all cleaned up and make it perfect. So yeah, I'll do that. That's it. I'll get this thing together and hopefully we'll get it flown this weekend. So yes, don't let people tell you that balancing isn't important. It's very important, especially with these little fans like this, because they will blow apart easy. So that's it. Pretty cool. So I'll show you all the rest of the parts for this. What? All right, so let me show you the rest of the parts. This thing's pretty cool though. I like the color. The main reason why I got it, because it's a red tail. Anything red tail or Tuskegee Airmen, whatever, I'm down for that because they never got enough representation. And I love what they did and love what they stand for, so I'm going to do that. They did pretty good with this too. They got most of the paint off of the gluing surfaces. Again, this is all magnetic, which is cool. It's not bad. It's going to take a lot to pull that off, and I like that it's plastic fins. Hope you guys can see. Maybe you couldn't, but so the gluing surfaces, they are for the most part clear of paint, which is really good. Not going to take much effort to get the rest of that paint off, but the glue is there. This is magnetic, which is cool. Little itty bitty tiny wings, but it's actually a surprisingly well done plane, especially considering that there's a gyro in there stock. There's the red tail. The gyro comes stock. That is, there it is right there. It's simple, but you know, a plane of this size with a gyro, that's a pretty big deal. Now this is an EA Sheen plane, I believe. So, so the fins, the elevator, the stabilators, elevators, whatever, horizontal stabilizers. And there's the spar here. And here's all the little parts with the tip of the nose cone. So this is a cool little plane. I'm going to get it together and have it ready for this weekend. There's the canopy. Canopy, they did a good job. Everything about this, they did a really good job on this plane. And it's, you know, basically it costs less than a lot of the UMX planes from Horizon Hobby. So I'm impressed. People bag on Hobby King all the time. I'm not going to be one of those people because they've always been good to me. You just have to put a little bit of extra effort. It's kind of the same thing with Dynam. Dynam planes are doo-doo, but if you know what you're doing, you can get them to work out perfectly. So that's what I'm going to do with this. This is, for the most part, perfect. I mean, for what you spend on this thing, it's totally worth the effort. So, and the one that I had before, I've had two. I had a Thunderbird that was from Sky Angel, and I also had the gray one that was for the Danish Air Force, whatever. And I had an 11 blade fan in that, and that plane was right around 101 miles an hour. So it's fast. And for a 50 millimeter for a small plane, this has got the new 12 blade 4000 kV. It's going to be fast, especially with it balanced. So, oh, sorry. I'm pretty pumped about the plane. Just something different that I haven't. 50 millimeters are what I got started on. Was it just in the car? Or you forgot something else? Okay. So, that's it. So we'll do a video again on this thing of me balancing. So let's get this this thing shut down, and we'll get back to the regular cam. I will get the camera here in a minute. Just got to get the rest of this crap out of the way, and I'll check the chat here with y'all, see what's going on. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you guys. All right, cool. So Anthony, you got a kid in the Air Force. That's cool. So yeah, Anthony, I'm in California. I'm in not too far from San Francisco. Everybody knows where San Francisco is, but I'm pretty close to there. Actually, if you have an iPhone, they design the iPhone about 3 miles away from where I live, and then they send it to be made by slave labor in China. But yeah, so let me shut off all the extra lights I got so I don't look like I'm dead, and then I'll get the camera back going again. But I hope that wasn't too boring for y'all, that you guys were able to get something out of it, because that's what I want to do on this show, is actually do something that can help you guys get better at this hobby and enjoy yourself. But the main thing is I want them to want you guys to be successful at it. A lot of people will just kind of want to see people struggle, and that's what I did when I first started in the hobby. My brother and I, we struggled like crazy. I sucked for a long time. Then I was able to get the proper instruction, and that was able to help me greatly. And I ended up surpassing my instructor pretty quickly once I got the basics down and figured out how to do it. So what's up, Victor? Mike Bird, I forgot to tell you hi. I see you there. Yeah, Tim Juson's the new Arrows birds are good, and they have, especially that little BAE Hawk. That thing hauls ass. Nate's got one. But the new fans have made all the difference. I think those are FMS fans too in that. All right, so Anthony, if it's gonna give me issues, I have no problem ripping it out. I'll fly without a gyro. I don't have to have a gyro. I learned how to fly. These little mini 50 millimeter EDFs. Actually, all my EDFs when I first started were 50s. So I'm familiar with flying it with no gyro. It's no problem. I can take it out. Let's see. You guys are chatting like crazy. Yeah, Lionel Randall, the first one was noisy. Like I said, though, on this one, I could probably make it a little bit better if I felt like it, because the motor needs to be balanced. They didn't balance the motor, so I could probably do that. Make it even small, make it even better. But it's really good as it is right now. It's significantly better than it was. Significantly better. So, and that will make all the difference in the world. Big Chris, thanks for hanging out. I know you got to get up early. So, yeah, and the ones that I used to modify, Tim, those would end up being over 100. One of my fastest EDFs right now is the little Screamer 50 millimeter. That thing's almost 130. And it's small, really small, so it seems even faster than that. But yeah, so those of you that have this plane, this is what Anthony said. So the AR630, is that the one with AS3X in it, where you can set it up to work on your own, or is it just the regular receiver? Oh, Victor, you're going to be around. If you are, let me know. We're going to when next month? Let me know, because I've got an event on September 3rd. So if you're around, come by. So yeah, Anthony. Okay, I might have to get one of those. And is that the one with no antenna? Because I'll probably have to get one of those to try it out. I should have ordered them and they were on sale. So yeah, Tim, that's fast. So yeah, that's pretty quick. At 97 flat and level, put it in a dive and you're over 100, well over 100. And I don't like flying planes flat and level. I'm all over the place. I'll do if there's nobody else flying, I'm not just going to do a pattern. I'm going to go all over the place. I can fly pattern, but I don't like to. You know what's funny, Anthony? Samsung's here too. Jeff, what's happening? So, Jeff, I don't know if you were watching, because y'all said that you didn't hear any difference in the way your F-16 sounded. Go back and look. I put that balance fan in there. All the difference in the world. Also, you guys are going to want to pull them apart and check, because that screw is loose. And thank you for coming by, even though you got to get up early. I'm an early riser too for work, but I still stay up and do these shows. But yeah, take a look. Go back and take a look if you get a chance, Jeff, because when I took that fan out, that screw was loose. There's no tightness at all. I was just able to move it. So you guys it's easy to do. The fan hatch is magnetic. Pop it off. It's 2 screws for the fan. Tighten it. Oh, okay. So you're going to Lincoln. I was supposed to have an event that weekend, but I don't. So I may go out there. Because that's that big event. I have a friend that's there. I might go out there. So if you're going to be there, I might end up showing up. We'll see. I was supposed to have an event that weekend, but I don't. So I'm free. And then we're going to Hawaii the next weekend. The next week, actually, a couple days after that. So I will. Yeah, Jeff, check it out, please, because I don't want you guys to blow up that rotor. It was like a half a turn out, and it's that screw that holds that rotor in place. So, yeah, take a look. Yeah, my event is the week before, so but I'll come out to see you guys. I might come out there. I don't know if I'll bring anything to fly because it's gonna be crazy hot, but I'll at least come out. I might come out with the family. So wait, the ESC. Oh, funky. Okay, I'll have to take a look. I know it's this little small ESC in there. So we'll see. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I don't know. I don't need reverse thrust on that, but we'll look. And yeah, it's Thunder in the Valley. I've been getting all the emails about it. It's just that I had an event that was supposed to be happening that weekend, but the airport staff didn't want to have 2 weekends of crazy stuff going on, so they said no. So I might come out there to you guys and see that. It's in Rockland or Lincoln. My sisters are in Rockland, so I might head out to see them there. Um, yeah, and also, guys, if you haven't checked out Jeff and RC Plane Reviewer, be sure to check out their channel. They are probably some of the best, most informative videos out there right now, because they give you actual speeds of planes, which what a lot of people don't do. Um, so yeah, check them out. Um, you know, they're good people on top of that, but they always post good videos. They're willing to take any kind of feedback you give them too, which is cool. Very few people do that. But Jeff NC84 and RC Plane Reviewer, check out their channel, RC Plane Reviewer. And they do good stuff, always posting good videos. If you want to know how fast your plane goes, chances are they've done a radar test on it. And they'll do radar and GPS, which I don't think anybody else does, which I think is really cool. And they deserve credit for that. So y'all are good. Keep up the good work. But I see things are starting to dwindle down a little bit. But you guys be sure to take a look. I will set aside this one video, well, this part of the video, as a separate, and then upload it again. But I'm going to do a video balancing the fan and then post it up so you guys can see what it is that I do and how and why. So Rockland and Lincoln are like a hop and a skip and a jump away from each other, so they're close on the same thing. So cool. Futura, I think that's what you meant, right? The Futura? What most people don't understand about the Futura and other planes like it, the Futura, the Avanti, not so much because the Avanti doesn't have that snap stall, but the E-flite, the 90 millimeter Viper and the 70 millimeter Viper with that long aspect ratio wing, if you put too much elevator throw on those things, they will snap on you. And that's not a fault of the plane, that's a fault of setup. So if you set it up right, you will have no issues. Same thing goes for the Futura. I was able to get the Futura to go really slow. And the key to it is making sure that you've got your elevator tuned to the right amount of throw, because if it's too much, the thing's going to snap. I don't know if you saw the videos I posted, but I did post videos of me flying. It was a little breezy, so my landings were not quite as slow as they normally would have been, but I was able to do wheelies across the runway. Was able to slow it down really good, but you don't want to slow a plane like that down too slow with that nose up, because it'll start to get like this. So with that kind of plane, you get set up in the landing attitude, and you use the elevator holds it there, and then you use the throttle to control its sink rate. So you keep it in that attitude, and as you get closer to the ground, you lower your throttle ever so slightly. Once it touches, then you can chop the throttle, and then you can pull up on the elevator a little more to slow it down. But elevator throw is the thing. If you have a plane that's snappy, a plane that you keep noticing that it's not tip stalling, you're stalling it. It's not stalling it, you're stalling it. So cut the elevator throw. What I do is I'll climb up um, really high, and then I'll slowly pull the elevator back until I notice that it's starting to fall off. If it doesn't fall off, you're good. But if you notice that it starts to fall off to one side, lower it. Cut your throw by like 5% at a time until you notice that you can hold full up elevator and it just drops its nose. You want it to just drop its nose. You don't want it to go like that when you pull too hard, because you stalling the plane. The plane is not tip stalling. You are stalling the plane. You just don't want to stall it. So, anything else? So yeah, Futura. Futura flies amazing. Futura is crazy fast, and with that fan, it's just going to get better and better and better. Because I did 4 or 5 flights. Each flight it was getting faster, faster, and faster. So once I'm at about 6 to 10 flights, that thing's just going to be screaming, and it was fast already. I was just using a 40C 5000 and then a 50C 5200, and that thing was ballistic. So yeah, good plane. If you have a chance, get it. Get it, get it, get it. So, Andy Cho, I got your message. Thank you. So, that's it for me, guys. Hope you got something out of this. And again, be sure to check out the description. Learn how to become a member if you appreciate what I'm doing and want to support the channel. There's a PayPal link in there as well if you'd like to. There's also a way to join. My website's there. So yeah, take a look. I have merchandise too. That's another way you can help support. Charlie and a couple other people have bought some stuff recently, which is cool. So thank you very much. But check out my stuff. New website coming. New products coming. We shall see. The Fred Barron, what's up? Mike Bird, thanks for being here. You're all the way over in the UK, but you're always here, and I appreciate your support. So I will be signing off, but I will leave the chat up for a couple of minutes after, and then we will shut it down after that. So thank you all for being here. Remember to support all the other people on here. For me, this is not a competition for live streams. Be sure to check out everybody. Kenny's back. Be sure to check out the RC Plane Reviewer on their channel. They do stuff on Thursdays. Jeff in Lower Alabama, he does stuff on Thursdays as well before. Kenny goes on all the time, so I don't know when Kenny's actual day is. What's his name? The Fred Barron has been doing a lot of just chat sessions and then flying sessions lately. Who else? Jeff's Custom RC on Tuesdays. Who else? I don't think many other people are doing live streams anymore, but help out everybody. All these people that are doing this YouTube thing. Hamilton's Hangar, he's always posting good videos. Check him out. But check me out. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Try to get back to comments as often as I can. I got a crap ton of videos on here. If chances are, if there's a plane you liked and wanted to see, I've flown it. So I might be able to help there. But I will see y'all later. And I'll leave this chat up for a few more minutes with some music playing and some stuff. And then we will talk to y'all later. But I'll do that. I'll work on that video next. But I'll talk to you guys later. Adios.